Hello, Moonies. Welcome to Mini Moonie Tunes. This is Cece from the Sailor Moon Obsession blog. And also, here is Brad.
Hi, guys, and I'm from Moonkitty.net.
And today we're going to bring you a very special episode. It's not an episode, it's like a new experiment we're doing, and it's called Mini Moonie Tunes. Brad, why don't you tell us what it's all about?
Yeah, so a really cool idea. It's going to be kind of an express news blast right into your cranium. We're going to be given a 1 minute time to talk about each news topic. So basically, if we say it quickly, we have to fill in the minute with extra elaborating and opinions and talking about it. And if we have too much to say, we basically have to say it as fast as we can before the alarm sounds. And then we have to jump straight away to the next news item. So it should be very, very fun, a bit crazy. We haven't done this before, so look out.
The reason why we're doing this is because news keeps coming up, and we sometimes the normal podcast, takes too long to produce. So we're trying to do this to keep you updated on the little details that emerge. And this will be an experiment run this episode, but if it works out, we might be coming to you like quicker.
Yeah, so let us know what you think on Twitter, Facebook page, like us if you haven't already. And very curious about your feedback. And this doesn't mean we're not going to abandon the full-length ones at all. This is purely an experimentation, something different to try.
So hang on to your seats. Here we go. We're going with quick news now.
Okay, ready?
We're ready.
Ready? So remember, as soon as the alarm chimes, no more talking. Skip to the next person. Ready, set, crazy. Okay, so Volume 6 of the English manga has now come out. Should be in stores in North America, Australia, New Zealand. England has Chibi Moon on the cover. Currently now, there looks pretty good. A lot of people have been saying very positive things about it. There is some really funky spelling of Michiru and Haruka's family names with random symbols above it. This is due to a different style of romanization of Japanese names. The main style doesn't use these at all, actually. That's used by about 80% of the people. This other style, which is used maybe about 10 to 20% of the time in Japan and abroad, uses those symbols above it. For example, if the hiragana katakana has like maybe an OU, like 10-O, normally it's written as just a OU. But here, this other style is kind of an O with like the triangle above it. So a bit strange, but I don't know, we'll see about that. We'll talk about more of that soon. I'll definitely make a mistakes guide about it for Moonkitty.net. And, of course, a full review will be coming as well. I also got it in the mail today, so very, very excited about reading it. Haven't read it yet. Time, go, Sissin.
Shut up! This is the Japanese DVDs for Sailor Moon it has been said that they're going to be released in the upcoming months. Go.
Go.
There will be monthly releases, and the first ones are coming out in October. We don't know much if they are going to be subtitled in English or so. Probably not, because they're Japanese DVDs. But I don't know what else of information we have on that. There's not much release at this point. But surely look out for these, because they are going to be anniversary special. Maybe there's a few extras, maybe not. We don't know. But normally Japanese tend to include special behind-the-scene things, hopefully. And... Oh my god, too fast.
20 seconds, go.
I have no idea what else I should say. The DVDs are going to be...
Covers.
I don't know about the covers. What about the covers? Just go and say something, Brad.
5 seconds, go.
They're going to be really cool, so look forward to that, and then that's all.
Okay, the Japanese manga will also be re-released in Japan starting in August this year. So it's just 2 months from now. This manga will be A4 size, so super, super large, will be boxed. We'll have, I think, possibly new covers, designs drawn by Naoko for them. But unlike previous reports, which were kind of misread as having every page full colored, it will only have the same color pages that the current re-release has. So unfortunately, nothing new color-wise, but maybe there will be some re-editing done, because they're going to shrink like the 12 volumes, current volumes, and the 2 short story volumes into 10 volumes. So these will be, as well, bigger vertically and horizontally, will also be thicker as well, the thickest Sailor Moon volumes yet. Both volumes of Sailor V will be crammed into one volume of Sailor V. Very, very exciting. We don't really know any of the editing will be done or any changes will be made to the story or the plot. So stay tuned for more. We really don't know anything more at this time, but stay tuned. Go!
Hot topic keeps on releasing a whole bunch of shirts. This last couple of weeks, we have got a new Pluto shirt with a red background, a new Neptune shirt in in the middle of a deep submerged attack. We have a Chibi Moon and Moon shirt that it's all gray and black in black outlines. And there's also a Neptune and Uranus shirt available in certain stores because those they've been hard to find. I don't think they're even online yet, but they are very cool. It's very amazing how Hot Topic keeps on coming up with new shirts and new shirts. Some of the designs are cool, like the Deep Submerged one is really popular. Also, the Black Line one is pretty fun too. But I think we're missing, or personally at least, I think we're missing a group shirt with all the sailors. Hopefully they'll listen to this and do something about that.
My turn, get off the chair. Okay, at Comic-Con, Kodansha had a big presentation, and fans were asking them lots of really cool questions. Fans actually asked them about some of the mistakes. They did admit that the spark ring wide pressure was a mistake, but everything else were, in quotation marks, translation choices. Obviously very controversial with fans on Twitter, with everyone voicing their opinions. What do you think? Let us know on Facebook and Twitter. They also mentioned they found out about the new A4 color big size manga that's being released in Japan at the same time we did. So no plans right now to release that in the US or other English-speaking countries because they literally just found out about it a week ago. They also released some other news for their other manga appearing on their digital iPad app, but no Sailor Moon so far. They also mentioned that they're going to be online more, on social media more, and communicating more with fans, and they are listening to what we're having to say. So if you have any opinions about the manga, please let them know. They are listening all the time, and actually very, very cool. And they said they know go.
I did not really consider this news, but we're going to throw it out anyway.
It's news.
Thank you. Okay, so the Sailor Moon Obsession blog just turned 5 years old a few days ago. Sailor Moon Obsession blog.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. So the Sailor Moon Obsession blog was opened in 2007 because I was taking a trip to Japan, and I was mostly taking it only to find Sailor Moon toys and Sailor Moon stuff, which unfortunately didn't happen as the way I wanted to. But it's led me to create a place where I can write down all my experiences in the Mooniverse and all my cute finds and all my random ideas, because I'm always thinking about Sailor Moon, and I think most of you are too if you're listening to this. So I'm so happy that the blog is 5 years old. If you want to sing happy birthday to me, I'd be really happy to hear that, and sing it to me in Japanese, which would be way cooler. and
New Sailor Moon costumes are out now at buycostumes.com. These are different from the Hot Topic costumes. And sorry, I didn't mean haha, happy birthday, Cynthia, really, really awesome. Really, really cool. We've got a new Tuxedo Mask costume, a Sailor Moon costume, and a Sailor Mars costume. Pretty expensive, only about $50 to $60 for the actual costume itself. You can buy a new Sailor Moon Sailor Moon wig, which actually looks really, really cool, separately, and new Sailor Moon boots. The boots will set you back about $60, the wig about $40, $50, $60 by memory. Very, very expensive, but actually they do look really, really cool, and it's great to have official costume merchandise, not like all those bootlegged Sailor Moon cosplay costumes that are on Amazon and other websites all around the web. Always check that costumes are official, support the official release, and that means we will get more official releases and more official costumes for sale in the US of A and everywhere else that imports. Also, I guess Star Locket is coming soon. It's been delayed, but will be coming out very, very soon, according to G Animation. And time.
In Mexico, we had the release of the Talkbox Mercury. For those who aren't aware, the Latin American version of Sailor Moon is being published by a Mexican company, and it's all in Spanish. It's in Spanish and with the option to change it to Japanese, and they are being released in 23 episode boxes. We had the first box of the first half of the first series back in November. It was called Talkbox Moon, and now a few months later, we have a second box, which is this Talkbox Mercury. And these two volumes complete Season 1, or the first arc of the series, Sailor Moon Classic. So it's very exciting because Latin America hasn't really had any official merchandise yet. So having the actual series for us to purchase is very cool. there was some talk that there might not be enough people buying them and they might have to cancel the series, but it doesn't seem to be this way because the Talk About Mercury was a huge success, or at least it seemed so in the launch event. So it's...
Go. Okay, Germany got the anime. That's all I know. What can I talk about? 50 seconds. Germany got the anime. It's on Animax in German. Animax. Or if I'm from New Zealand, Animax. So Animax, it's in Germany on TV. The TV is a box that you can watch anime on. Very, very cool. Everyone has one. Now they're in rectangle shape and not square shape anymore, and a lot flatter than before. The TV was invented by Mr. TV, which very, very strange name. I'm sure he got teased about that name in school all the time. The anime has also been appearing in other countries around the world, yet still no news on a English re-release. Honestly, I'm really not sure what's going to be happening soon. You'd think Funimation will be announcing something very soon. There's like a Otakon convention in the US, which is some mystical planet somewhere else in the universe, and they will be maybe announcing something then. Fingers crossed.
GE, the company who has been bringing us all incredible goodies of lanyards, lunchboxes, towels, everything. All this amazing company has recently opened their own Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr accounts, so you can directly get the newest releases from their official sites. So lately they have posted new things coming out. For example, the Moon and Tuxedo Mask plastic figurines. These are the first toys they have come up with, and it's very exciting for us collectors. Also, we have new plushies, also of a Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask. Strangely enough, and pointed by many Moonies, that Tuxedo Mask is not carrying a rose. Sorry it seems disappointing, but I'm pretty excited that we're getting new things. This is what we wanted, right, Moonies? We wanted new merchandise, affordable, and pretty cool things coming out. So, so as a collector, I'm excited. And I am, and then they're gonna have more stuff coming out.
The band Momoiro Clover Z will most likely not be singing that song for the opening that they sung at the presentation. It was very ambiguous at the time when they were performing, and even Japanese speakers I know who watched the presentation were still a bit confused about if that was a song or not. But it really does look like now people really analysed the presentation that they probably most likely will not be the song of the opening, and they will be singing another song, but it is confirmed they will be 100% be singing the opening theme song. I'm really not sure if it's the closing one as well. I can't remember right now. Sissin, can you remember?
No, they didn't mention it. They actually just said that they would be opening the
opening.
Yes, nothing is confirmed at this point, but normally animes changed artists from opening to ending and from season to season, so I would expect them only to sing the opening.
So we might see even maybe after 10 episodes they might change the opening, which also happens in Japan. But fingers crossed, no news about what the actual opening theme song is, but I'm sure they're going to release something soon, of course, in Japan with press releases and blah, blah, blah. And I think we're done.
Yay! Moonies, we have the list. As usual, we like to go through our lists. And I screwed up at the end, so thank you, Brad, for picking up after me.
No worries. That was fun.
Yeah. So, I don't know, this was fun, and we actually covered, like, all the themes we would normally talk about in, like, 3 hours.
Right? It's good to have a bit of a time limit sometimes.
Yes, and we did manage to cram some information there. We had to leave out some other information, but it was pretty fun, I guess, for, like, general updates.
Yeah, and some of it needed to be said because we recorded the last podcast literally, like, minutes after the big presentation. So this was good to throw in some of the stuff that had been announced since then. And
correct some of our misinformation because we don't know anything, we didn't have anything confirmed, so we were already jumping to a lot of conclusions, and, you know, this is just to keep you guys up to date. So, by the way, this is for the week. This is an update for July 17th, 2012. We were supposed to say this at the beginning because we are going to date these, so Moonies don't get confused as to we're talking about newer news or older news.
And please, if you're listening to this in the future, a year from now, please don't email us saying this news is out of date because you're in the future.
Yes. So July 17th, 2012.
Yeah. So let us know what you think, guys. And of course, if you want full-length Moonie Tunes episodes, please check out the link wherever you're listening to this for the full-length episodes, and subscribe to us on iTunes and everywhere else.
Actually, just Facebook for the moment is where you can most likely find us. We don't have a working link on iTunes as of yet, but we will. We will fix that. So
yeah, we are working on a fix with a new host and a new organizational stuff.
So hang in there, Moonies. We're bringing the Moonie news to you.
We'll definitely have this sorted by the time the new anime airs in summer 2013.
All right, this is Cece from the Sailor Moon Obsession blog.
And this is Brad from Moonkitty.net.
And thank you guys. See you next time.
Sailor Moon says...